Alright guys, I've been putting off making this video for God knows how long, but this is going to be the 2025 Arsenal video with pretty much all of my gear and guns, so we're just going to go through all of it. Here we go. Alright guys, I'm just going to start over here in this corner over here. This is just literally a bunch of boneyard guns that I will never use again. I'm not going to dig through that. Those are literally just all old shit guns, but yeah, we'll go to the helmet. So this is an FMA fast helmet with some earmore comms. Multicam cover, a couple patches on there. It does the trick. I do want to get some new comms because these things kind of suck. I want to get some real Peltors because they actually will do better with blank fire and like real firearms. But they do the trick for now. Alright, you guys are going to have to bear with me because I don't have a script, so I'm just kind of going off script here. This is a Hakilion Tex chest rig. I used this at Balcar Pocket and I think Abkhaz Incursion this year or last year, and it was pretty good. I mean, I don't like these pouches because they things can fly out. Like I lost a bunch of grenades because they just kind of flew out of the pouch, which was really cool. Great feature, very nice, awesome. But they do hold canteens very well though, so that's the good part. Overall, pretty good chest rig, really cool camo. I think it's Pencott Woodland or Pencott Grassland. I could be wrong, but that sounds about right. Really cool camo, pretty good chest rig, and we'll move on to the next thing. All right, we're gonna move on to the rucksack here. I use this ruck at 4 Milsim Wests. It works pretty good. It just kind of starts to make my shoulders sore after about, it's a whole day of walking. So I think I'm going to get a new one so it, will be better on my shoulders, but it works. It does the trick. Here we got a Whoopee. If you're going to go to big Milsim West games or big games in general, get a Whoopee because they're fucking great. Also get a sleeping pad so you don't freeze to death on the cold ground. Here's a little travel bag that I use when I'm just going to the field. I don't really have anything to say about it other than I just pile gear in there and bring it to the field. Belt setup. Here's a little belt setup. It is a Condor belt, just Condor battle belt. I'm planning on getting a better, like a rigger's belt. It's got a little Glock holster there, dump pouch, fucking random shit pouch, and some grenades. But yeah, it's an alright belt. I'm thinking about getting a new one, but it works. It does it. Alright, before I move on to my main plate carriers, I'm just going to talk about these ones real quick. This is a Condor Gunner plate carrier. This is one of my old ones, but usually now it gets loaned out to my friends whenever we go to like a field and they don't have any gear, so I just will give them this or this, which is another shitty plate carrier. I don't even know what brand this is, but it's just a little thing that I can give my friends so they don't get shot in the chest or the back. But yeah, those are the old ones. We're going to move on to my main plate carriers now. This is my Russian M2 plate carrier in ATAX FG. I've got a big-ass fucking FSB patch on the back there. I've used this at a lot of open plays. I'm building an FSB kit for future events, so I'll probably be running this with that, but it looks pretty nice. It's a very fun, comfortable plate carrier, very small, up close to your body, but the only thing I'd say I don't like are how these things, I had to tie them together because all of the little mag things that hold your mags in have come flying off, but otherwise it's fine. It's a good plate carrier. Looks pretty sweet. So we're going to move on to my main plate carrier now. This is my Emerson LBT 6094K. It's all kind of set up for sustainment right now. I've got a dangler on there, a bunch of these general purpose pouches on the sides to hold food and grenades, and a big ass back panel on the back. But I use this at a lot of open plays. I'm planning on using it at some events in the future, but it's a pretty nice plate carrier. I do really want to get like a multicam JPC to match with some other kits. I cry JPC. But otherwise, this one's pretty good, and I really like using it. So, move on to the next thing. Alright, before I get into this, I'm just going to say real quick, there's way too much shit in all these drawers for me to go through everything, so I'm just going to kind of open the drawer, and I'll say a couple quick words on what's in there, and then we'll kind of move on to the next thing. So up top, we got some tag ends, a chronograph, some BBs, ESS iPro. ESS iPro is great. I highly recommend them. A whole bunch of patches right there. In this first drawer, we just got a bunch of random gun parts. So, like AK parts, an NVG mount, fucking tracer unit, EOTech, like literally a whole bunch of random stuff in there, but it's all just random shit. This is like cloth items, like gloves, I mean, even some iPro in there, helmet covers, like balaclavas, barrel bags, all that kind of stuff. Pretty much all in there. There's a whole bunch of different camos and colors and stuff that if I want to choose different ones, I can do that. So in this drawer is just tools, random tools, all kinds of random assorted shit. Yeah, not very organized, but yeah. So in this drawer we got a bunch of batteries, some CO2, mostly just batteries and chargers and that kind of stuff. But yeah, these last two drawers, this is pretty much just, again, more random stuff. I've got some Ear Pro in here. Yeah, it's just not too organized, but you know what I mean. It's all random shit. I'm not even going to open that drawer, but that's also more random shit. So yeah, you can see what these drawers are kind of for. Just random assortments of stuff. Here is a random old helmet that I'll never use again. I do occasionally will give this to my friends, but yeah, it's just an old helmet. I've got nothing to say about it. Alright, so I'm going to go through these drawers real quick. These basically have combat pants, combat shirts, some magazines, stuff like that. So in the first one, we got a bunch of mags back there. HSGI canteen pouch. I cannot believe that was $50. That is bullshit. We got some ATAX FG, M81, AOR2. We got a black one, some Tiger Stripe, fucking DCU, multicam. All kinds of different camos, for, depending on what you want to wear that day. Same deal with pants. Cold weather top. I'd highly recommend cold weather tops if you live in a cold environment and you're ever going to play outdoors. These are great. That's a black jumpsuit. And that's kind of what's in here, but yeah. Oh, some boot gaiters as well. If you're going to walk through the woods with prickers and stuff, you definitely want to have some gaiters. Those are great. So we're going to move on to some guns now. We're going to start off with this little Elite Force Glock 17. That's missing a rear sight thing, so that's cool. But yeah, I don't really use it very often, but I think it still works. I'm thinking about getting a new pistol here pretty soon. Not really sure which one yet, but yeah, Elite Force Glock 17. All right, we're gonna move on to the first gun here. This is a Arcturus AK-12K. I have not used this once because it came out of the box broken, and I've been trying to fix it ever since. But it looks cool, and it has a very high quality build. It's like very robust, very nice gun. I just wish it worked. That'd be pretty nice. But yeah, Arcturus AK-12K. All right, here's my old Crytek CRB. If you guys have been watching the channel for a while, you probably used to see me use this in a lot of games. It's been retired now. Doesn't really work anymore. It needs to be repaired, but it still looks super sweet. Little paint job I did on there. Tracer unit on the front, little EOTech. But it still looks cool. Was a really good gun for a long time. Highly recommend Crytek Mark II CRBs as a great starter gun or intermediate gun. They're just generally good out of the box. But yeah, so generally good gun. We're going to move on to the next one. Alright, so this is my LCT RPK 74. This thing's pretty fucking fun because I got a big ass drum mag for it, so I'll bring it to like the open play games, and me and Kai will both run LMGs and we'll just run around spraying people. It is a good time. A pretty cool little paint job I did on there. I've only used this once so far, but the one time I used it, it was super fun, so hopefully I'll get to use that again here in the future. Probably pretty soon. But yeah, generally really nice gun out of the box. Highly recommend LCT or E&L, brands like that, if you're going to buy AKs. But yeah, we'll move on to the next gun. Alright, so this is my E&L AK-74N with, I got a little T1 up there, a little foregrip, and a PEC box on there. I really do like E&L AKs. They tend to be very reliable out of the box. You can pretty much throw them down a flight of stairs and they'll still be fine. So again, that's why I recommend E&L. They also have really good aftermarket parts compatibility, so you can buy pretty much any kind of parts you want. Even real AK parts will work on these guns, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I've used this gun once, and the one time I used it was great. So yeah, we're going to move on to the next gun. Here's my E&L AK-105. This is probably my favorite gun. It's kind of close with the next one, but I mean, they're both my favorites. But I've got a real Novus PDS-1 optic on there. Please correct me if I'm wrong, if it's called something else. But yeah, I believe it's a PDS-1 optic. A little stock on there that I put on there. A little paint job, PEC box, foregrip, muzzle brake. Generally really nice gun. I've used this at a couple big events. And yeah, this is one of my favorite guns. It looks super sweet. Highly recommend E&L. Alright, here's my EMG Mark 18. I've generally had pretty good luck with this gun. This is one of my favorites as of right now. Super nice external build quality. Rail is great. Externals are fantastic. Get a little SIG Romeo 5 on there. A Streamlight flashlight, which is absurdly bright. A lot of fun to blast people with this flashlight on there. A suppressor. A little PEC box up top there with a laser in there. A little foregrip. But yeah, it's a really good gun. I've generally enjoyed using it so far. So yeah, this is the Mark 18. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed watching me struggle to explain things to a camera, because I am genuinely terrible at talking to a camera, but I'm doing my best here. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Watch out for more gameplay videos in the future, and yeah, I will see you in the next one. Peace.